They told me God was distant, somewhere beyond galaxies, watching in silence. But nobody told me he was closer than oxygen, closer than the pulse inside my wrist. I ran miles trying to escape myself, only to find him standing in the ruins of my own decisions. I used to drown in crowded rooms, still feeling isolated. Smiles on my face but internally disintegrated. Searching for approval and applause that never heal. Building towers out of pride that never could conceal the fractures in my conscience, the war behind my ribs. Every breath felt borrowed, like my soul I lived its lease. Night after night I wrestle with reflections in the mirror, seeing a stranger's eyes staring back in fear. I chase ambition like it promised resurrection, but success without your presence felt like slow suffocation. I filled my lungs with vanity, exhaled insecurity. The world offered crowns, but none could cure impurity. Every heartbeat testified against my independence, cause even in rebellion you were closer than repentance.
You're closer than my breath when I'm gasping in the dark. Closer to the rhythm of this fragile beating heart.
Oh, when my strength collapses and my courage disappears, you're nearer than the doubt, nearer than my fears. I try to run away, but you never left my side. Even when my shame told me to hide, you were closer than the air I couldn't see, closer than my need to breathe, closer than my need to breathe. Oh, I remember nights I questioned if you heard me, if heaven kept a distance, if mercy had a boundary. But grace doesn't operate on human measurements. It stepped into my chaos without prerequisites. I wasn't worthy of the rescue I was given, yet love descended further than my lowest living. I thought holiness meant you would stay removed, but you stepped into my dirt, walked inside my wounds. Not intimidated by the mess I made, not surprised by the debts I couldn't pay. You entered history clothed in vulnerability, carried pain publicly to rewrite my eternity. And suddenly the cross wasn't a symbol on a chain, it became the evidence that you endured my blame. Not abstract theology, not distant philosophy, but divine proximity invaded my reality.
In every inhale you sustain me, in every exhale you remain. When my lungs are weak and heavy,
your presence doesn't weigh, no altitude can separate, no depth can push you far. You inhabit broken vessels and shine through every scar.
you're closer than my breath, closer than the doubts demanding explanations, closer than the darkness pressing on my chest.
Closer than the panic I cannot suppress. I don't have to climb to reach your embrace. You were already here in this very place. Before I whispered a desperate plea, you were breathing life in me. So if you're this near, why do I keep living like you're far? Tonight I stop running, tonight I breathe. Remember, you never.
Voices in the alleyway,
Sirens in the background.
concrete remembers every tear that falls on it.
I grew up where the skyline was built from survival, where hope was fragile and silence was tribal. Corners preaching sermons without pulpits or pews. Young souls negotiating dreams they might lose. Every brick held stories no headline would cover. Every night another mother praying for her son to recover. Ambition painted on walls in faded spray, names written twice when life slipped away. We learned early how to bury emotion, how to harden the heart is a survival devotion. But beneath the toughness, beneath the disguise, there were whispered prayers rising into the skies. Not polished language, not religious tone, just broken words thrown from a cracked cell phone. God,
If you see me, don't pass me by.
I'm tired of
Pretending that I'm fine.
and so Somehow in the chaos of the street light glow, grace moved quietly where pain would grow.
Concrete prayers rising through the night.
From shattered streets into holy light, hands lifted high though the ground feels cursed. Heaven hears the desperate first. In the middle of gunshots, in the middle of fear, love steps closer, drawing near. Where hope feels rare and scars are deep, Christ walks the blocks where the wounded weep. More intense, faster flow. I seen boys trade childhood for reputation, swapping innocence for intimidation, carrying burdens bigger than their frame, trying to outrun a system built on blame. But redemption doesn't fear dark zone, it builds cathedrals out of cracked stone. I watch mercy show up in unexpected ways, in halfway houses and prison praise, in mentors who stayed when others fled, in bread shared when cupboards were empty instead. Jesus wasn't distant from the struggle and grind. He enters suffering inside of time. Not abstract hope floating in there, but scars in his hands that prove he cares. He understands the weight of betrayal, the cost of love, the sting of failure. So when knees hit pavement in midnight despair, he's not a stranger to the prayer.
Scattered dramatic bill from asphalt tears to heaven's throne. No cry of pain goes alone. Even in blocks where trust is thin, grace keeps breaking in.
Sirens fade,
Light and fade,
but mercy stays.
light and fade.
The darkest maze,
While the cross stands tall in the urban night.
turning concrete into sacred ground at night.
Bigger land rising through the smoke.
From hearts that bend but refuse to break, where violence try to steal identity, love rewrites destiny. Even where the world sees only defeat, he plants redemption in the street. No place too rough, no soul too far. His kingdom blooms where the broken are. The streets still echo with questions, but now they echo with hope too, because every whispered plea still reaches him.
Concrete prayers rising through the smoke. Concrete prayers rising through the night. Concrete prayers rising through the night.
Empires rise, empires fall, but there is a kingdom that does not collapse, not built by power, not defended by fear. It advances through love. I seen kingdom built on currency and influence, promises signed an invisible link of arrogance. Leaders shouting strength while the weak disappear. Policies polished but injustice still here. We glorify dominance, celebrate control, while neighborhoods fracture and swallow whole. But heaven's government moves different. It doesn't conquer through intimidation. It steps into broken ecosystems and rebuilds from the foundation. Not by force of intimidation, but incarnation inside our situation. I used to think the kingdom was only future tense, something postponed beyond present events. But Christ didn't preach escape from the ground. He declared that his reign was already around, not confined to cathedrals or religious seats. His authority walks through actual streets. Powerful anthem like choir heavy.
Let your kingdom come in the streets tonight, where despair has been louder than light, where fear has dictated the rhythm of days. Let your justice rewrite our ways, not just words that believers repeat, but living hope moving through concrete. Heaven's rule breaking chains we've known, planting peace where violence has grown.
Stronger than ever, living flow. I seen your mind shaped by survival logic. Yeah. Learning early how to move cautious. Yeah. Taught that vulnerability equals defeat. Yeah. so they bury their softness beneath their feet. But the king I follow washed dusty toes, stood beside outcasts no one chose. His throne was wood, his crown was thorn. He redefined what power dawns, not supremacy, not loud display, but sacrificial love making the way. So when I speak of kingdom in the blocks, I'm not talking politics or ballot box. I'm talking fathers returning home, forgiveness replacing stones. I'm talking cycles finally undone, revenge disarmed by the sun when grace interrupts generational rage. That's divine rule stepping on stage.
Place beyond his speech. He doesn't hover above the pain. He steps inside the hurricane. His reign is mercy, fierce and bright. His banner love, his weapon light. Where hatred carved its mark so deep, his restoration will not cease. Powerful anthem like fire heavy. Kingdom come in the streets tonight, through shattered homes and flashing lights, through restless hearts that crave relief, through silent battles underneath. Not distant hope we wait to see, but active love in proximity, until every corner learns to say, the King has made another way.
Empires will continue to rise and fade, but his reign moves quietly through alleyways, and it will not end.
There were nights I argued with the ceiling, words bouncing back without revealing why pain lingers longer than prayers, why silence sometimes feels unfair. I was taught that fate means never doubting, but what about the storms I'm shouting? What about the questions I can't restrain? When promises seem delayed by pain. I read about Jacob gripping through the night, refusing to let go without blessing in sight. And I relate more than I admit, because belief isn't passive, it's a fight. Not against you, but against despair, against the whisper saying you're not there. I've seen miracles, yes I know they're real, but I've also felt wounds that refuse to heal. So I stand between trust and confusion, holding conviction and intrusion, trying to reconcile divine intention with human limitation and tension. I'm wrestling with heaven, I won't let go, even when answers move too slow. I'd rather struggle in your embrace than walk away and lose your grace. If faith is fire, then let it burn. Through every doubt I haven't learned, I hold on through the unknown, until your purpose becomes shown. Faster flow, more aggression. You never promised comfort zones, you promised presence in the unknown. Not immunity from the flame, but strength to endure the strain. And maybe faith isn't fragile belief, maybe it's forged in relentless grief. Maybe it grows where certainty dies and trust survives unanswered cries. Because you didn't avoid suffering's cost, you entered flesh and felt the loss. You understand betrayal's sting, you know what crushed expectations bring. So when I'm torn between hope and fear, you're not offended by my tears. You don't dismiss my wrestling hands, You meet me in contested lands, and though I limp from nights of strain, I walk away marked by your name.
I have to fight for clarity and let the fight shape me. If I have to walk through mystery,
Let your nearness sustain me. I refuse to quit this ground, even when no sound is found, because wrestling with you is better than living without Sean. Wrestling with heaven, I won't release until confusion bows to peace. Even in tension I remain, anchored through the strain. The struggle isn't faith undone, it proves I trust the Holy One. Through every shadow I have known, I wrestle, but I'm not alone. Some call it doubt, I call it devotion that refuses to quit.
I don't always understand you, and tonight I'm not pretending to.
There were nights I argue with the ceiling, words bouncing back without revealing. Why pain lingers longer than prayers? Why silence sometimes feels unfair? I was taught that faith means never doubting, but what about the storms I'm shouting in? What about the questions I can't restrain, when promises seem delayed by pain? I read about Jacob gripping through the night, refusing to let go without a blessing inside. And I relate more than I admit, because belief isn't passive, it's a fight. Not against you, but against despair, against the whisper saying you're not there. I've seen miracles, yes I know they're real, but I've also felt wounds that refuse to heal. So I stand between trust and confusion, holding conviction and intrusion, trying to reconcile divine intention with human limitation and tension. Emotional, powerful, I'm wrestling with heaven, I won't let go. Even when answers move too slow, I'd rather struggle in your embrace than walk away and lose your grace. If faith is fire, then let it burn. Through every doubt I haven't learned, I'll hold on to the unknown until your purpose becomes sure. You never promised comfort zones, you promised presence in the unknown. Not immunity from the flame, but strength to endure the strain. And maybe faith isn't fragile belief, maybe it's forged in relentless grief. Maybe it grows where certainty dies and trust survives unanswered cries. Because you didn't avoid suffering's cause, you entered flesh and felt the loss. You understand betrayal's sting, you know what crushed expectations bring. So when I'm torn between hope and fear, you're not offended by my tears. You don't dismiss my resting hands, you meet me in contested lands. And though I limp from nights of strain, I walk away marked by your name. If I have to fight for clarity, then let the fight shape me. If I have to walk through mystery, let your nearness sustain me. I refuse to quit this ground, even when no sound is found, because wrestling with you is better than living without you. I'm wrestling with heaven, I won't release until confusion bows to peace. Even in tension I remain, anchored through the strain. The struggle
wrestle, but I'm not alone.
Some call it doubt, I call it devotion that refuses to
Before chains, before ships, before names were rewritten, there was Imagine,
stumped by the creator. They try to redefine word by pigment, measure value by skin tint, history scarred by greed and distortion, identity fractured by forced contortion, taught to internalize narratives twisted as if dignity had to be requested. But I trace my origin further back, before oppression tried to attack, before maps divided and market sold, before stolen stories were retold. Genesis speaks without hesitation, an image of God, original designation, not an afterthought, not accidental, not inferior, not supplemental, crafted with intention, deliberate design. Breath of the divine intertwined, melanin rich like earth at dawn, carrying legacy long before they were born.
powerful anthem, choir strong.
Imago Dei in my skin, sacred fire burning within. No light can erase where I begin. Step by heaven, I stand again. Not defined by chains of old, not reduced to what was told. The cross declared what's always been. There is glory in my skin.
Stronger flow, confident tone.
The narrative tried to shrink my frame, reduce existence to trauma and pain, but redemption doesn't ignore the scar. It transforms the wounded to who we are. Christ stepped into marginalized ground, crowned with thorns, falsely bound. He knows injustice from inside, he knows what it means to be denied. So when I speak of sacred words, I'm not leaning on cultural rebirth. I'm anchored in a bloodstained tree with love rewrote identity. My reflection is not a mistake, not something culture can take. It carries echo of divine intent, purpose heaven sent. No supremacy, no prideful claim, just restored honor in his name. From dust to breathe, from pain to promise, from stolen names to restored conscience, the image remains, unbroken flame through every generation, the truth's the same.
Choir strong.
Imago Dei in my skin, carrying light beneath the skin. History couldn't dim the flame, grace preserved the sacred claim. From cotton fields to city nights, from silent tears to rising heights, no system can erase the plan. The image of God stands in man. They tried to tell us who we were, but heaven spoke first, and heaven still speaks.
Before ships, before names were rewritten, there was Image, stomped by the creator.
They try to redefine worth by pigment, measured value by skin's tint, history scarred by greed and distortion, identity fractured by forced contortion, taught to internalize narratives twisted as if dignity had to be requested. But I trace my origin further back, before oppression tried to attack, before maps divided and markets sold, before stolen stories were retold. Genesis speaks without hesitation, image of God, origin of his nation, not an afterthought, not accidental, not inferior, no supplemental, crafted with intention, deliberate design, breath of the divine, intertwined. Melanin rich like earth at dawn, carrying legacy long before they were born.
Powerful anthem, quiet, strong.
Imago Dei in my skin, sacred fire burning within. No light can erase where I begin. Stamped by heaven, I stand again. Not defined by chains of old, not reduced to what was told. The cross declared what's always been. There is glory in my skin. Stronger flow, confident tone. The narrative tried to shrink my frame, reduce existence to trauma and pain, but redemption doesn't ignore the scar. It transforms the wound into who we are. Christ stepped into marginalized ground, crowned with thorns, falsely bound. He knows injustice from inside. He knows what it means to be denied. So when I speak of sacred worth, I'm not leaning on cultural rebirth. I'm anchored in a bloodstained tree where love rewrote identity. My reflection is not a mistake, not something culture can take. It carries echo of divine intent, purpose, heaven sent. No supremacy, no prideful claim, just restored honor in his name.
From dust to breathe, from pain to promise, from stolen names to restored conscience.
The image remains unbroken flame. Through every generation, the truth's the same.
Imago Dei in my skin, carrying light beneath the skin. History couldn't dim the flame. Grace preserved the sacred claim. From cotton fields to city nights, from silent tears to rising heights. No system can erase the plan. The image of God stands in man.
They try to tell us who we were, but heaven spoke first, and heaven still speaks.
Too many voices, too many headlines, too many expectations. Let's control it, ends right.
Scrolling through pressure disguises inspiration. Comparison feeding silent frustration. Metrics measuring invisible worth. Validation priced by digital birth. Thoughts racing faster than I can restrain. Anxiety dressed in designer pain. Algorithm shaping perception. Curating envy as subtle deception. Telling me I'm late, I'm behind, I'm small. That I'll never quite measure at all. But lies only grow in unchallenged space. And truth steps in with unshakable grace. Because transformation isn't cosmetic repair. It's renovation of mental air. Not positive thinking in shallow tone, but divine authority claiming the throne. Replacing distortion with clarity sound. Rebuilding foundations from the ground.
Strong, clear, powerful.
My mind under grace, not under fear. Not ruled by the noise I constantly hear when chaos tries to dominate. Your truth recalibrate. No chain of thought can hold me bound. When freedom rewrites what I found. This battlefield becomes a place where mercy governs my mind by grace. I used to let intrusive thoughts dictate identity. Let insecurity script my activity. Reacted to shadows that weren't even real. Wounded by narratives I chose to feel. But Christ didn't just forgive my sin. He came to renovate within. He challenges strongholds I normalize. Exposes patterns I disguise. Calls out pride hiding as defense. Interrupts fear posing as common sense. And though renewal is not instant peace, it's steady liberation piece by piece. Neurons rewired by sacred light. Habits confronted in honest fight. Not numbing the struggle, not bypassing pain, but anchoring sanity in his name. Because peace is not fragile emotion.
It's authority in constant motion.
Tear down the lie, install the truth. Disarm the fear, restore the youth. Guard every gate, filter every voice. Align my thoughts with sovereign choice. You done the light, it's not and true. It's all my truth, it's only you.
Real powerful.
My mind under grace, steady and clear. Even when pressure
pressure tries to appear, I'm not defined by mental storms, nor shaped by cultural forms. Your word resets what stress erase. Your presence stabilizes pace. No panic owns the sacred space. My mind now lives beneath your grace. The battlefield is still there. The battlefield is still there. And I know who reigns inside it.
Too many voices, too many headlines, too many expectations. Who's controlling the narrative inside my head?
Spoken.
Calm but intense.
If the mind is a battlefield, then what happens when truth invades it?
Scrolling through pressure disguises inspiration. Comparison feeding silent frustration. Metrics measuring invisible worth. Validation priced by digital birth. Thoughts racing faster than I can restrain. Anxiety dressed in designer pain. Algorithm shaping perception. Curating envy as subtle deception. Telling me I'm late, I'm behind, I'm small. That I'll never quite measure at all. But lies only grow in unchallenged space. And true steps in with unshakable grace. Because transformation isn't cosmetic repair. It's renovation of mental layer. Not positive thinking in shallow tone, but divine authority claiming the throne. Replacing distortion with clarity sound. Rebuilding foundations from the ground.
My mind under grace, not under fear. Not ruled by the noise I constantly hear. When chaos tries to dominate, your truth recalibrates. No chain of thought can hold me bound. When freedom rewrites what I found, this battle still becomes a place where mercy governs my mind by grace.
More aggressive flow. I used to let intrusive thoughts dictate identity. Let insecurity script my activity. Reacting to shadows that weren't even real. Wounded by narratives I chose to feel. But Christ didn't just forgive my sin. He came to renovate within. He challenges strongholds I normalize. Exposes patterns I disguise. Calls out pride hiding as defense. Interrupts fear posing as common sense. And though renewal is not instant peace, it's steady liberation piece by piece. Neurons rewired by sacred light. Habits confronted in honest fight. Not numbing the struggle, not bypassing pain, but anchoring sanity in his name. Cause peace is not fragile emotion. It's authority in constant motion.
Tear down the lie.
Install the truth.
Disarm the fear.
Restore the youth.
Guard every gate.
Filter
Every voice. Align my thoughts with sovereign choice. My mind under grace, steady and clear. Even when pressure tries to appear, I'm not defined by mental storms, nor shaped by cultural forms. Your word resets what stress erase. Your presence stable as it space. No panic owns this sacred space. My mind now lives beneath your grace.
But the battlefield is still there. But now I know who reigns inside it.
Too many voices, too many hands.
Too many expectations.
Who's controlling the mirror deep inside my head?
The mind is a battlefield. And what happens? Untruth invades it.
Scrolling through press who disguises inspiration. Imperious and feeding, solving frustration. Metrics measuring invisible worth. Validation priced by digital bond. Thoughts racing faster than I can restrain. Anxiety dressed can designer pain. Algorithms chirping,
perception, curating every subtle deception. Telling me I'm late, I'm behind, I'm slow. That I'll never quite measure at all. With lights on deep, and unshelling space, and you can't sin with unshakable grace. Make our transformation isn't cosmetic repair. It's window vision of the mental air. Not positive vision, it's shallow tone, but divine authority claiming the demon. Go placing distortion with clarity sign. We're building foundation on the ground.
My mind under pressure, right under fear. Not ruled by the noise, I constantly hear.
When chaos starts to got me lane,
Your truth recalibrate.
your chain of thought can't hold me down. Your freedom invites what I found. This battlefield be thought to place where mercy darkens my mind. I used to let them truthful thoughts dictate the identity. Yeah, and security stripped my activity. React in the shadows that weren't even real. Wounded by narratives I chose to feel. But Christ didn't just forgive my sin, He came to renovate within. He challenges combos I normalize, expose the patterns I disguise. Cause I'll fight hiding as defense. Interrupts fear, pros and eyes. I'm incessant, don't renew is not instant peace. It's steady liberation, please by please. Neurons rewire by sacred light. Harry's confronted him on his fight. Not numbing the struggle, not bypassing pain, but anchoring sanity in His name. Because peace is not fragile emotion, it's authority in constant motion.
My mind under grace, it's steady and clear. Even when pressure tries to appear,
I'm not confined by mental storms, nor shaped by cultural forms. No worries, that's what stress erased. Your presence stabilizes praise. No panic owns this sacred space. My mind now lives beneath your grace. The battlefield is still there, and I know who reigns inside. The battlefield is still there.
Too many voices,
Too many voices,
too many hesitations.
truth controlling the narrative inside my. Too many, too many, too many, too many voices.
Too many voices.
Too many voices. Too many voices. Too many voices.
Too many voices.
If the mind is a battlefield,
Too many voices.
too many voices.
Too many voices.
Too many voices. Too many voices. Too many voices. Too many voices.
Too many.
Too many voices.
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 That'll feel.
Too many voices.
Too many voices.
Too many voices.
Too many voices. Too many voices. Too many. Too many.
Too many voices.
Too many voices. Too many voices. Too many voices.
Too many voices. Too many voices.
Too many voices.
Too many voices.
Too many.
Too many voices.
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 The future isn't owned by corporations. It isn't controlled by fear. There is a kingdom coming, and it's already advancing.
Yeah, headlines screaming about collapse. Markets rising, then fading fast. Nations flexing atomic pride, while broken homes stay classified. Technology racing without restraint, but human hearts still feel the weight. We build towers of innovation, but can't solve inner devastation. Digital age, unlimited reach, still starving for something we can teach. Progress shining on every screen, yet emptiness hiding in between. But I don't anchor hope in trends, not in cycles that rise and end. Because the throne I recognize was never voted, never compromised. It doesn't shake when systems fall, it stands untouched above it all. This kingdom isn't built on greed, it moves through love and word and deed. Not maintained by force or threat, but promises not broken yet.
Powerful anthem style. Kingdom beyond tomorrow, stronger than fear or sorrow. When every empire fades away, your reign will still remain.
Not temporary, not unsure, not fragile, not obscure. Through every age, through every storm, your kingdom stands reborn.
Kingdom beyond tomorrow, stronger than fear or sorrow. When every empire fades away,
Your kingdom stands reborn. Stronger flow, more punch. I seen power abused in public sight. Leaders speaking left but living right. Morals shifting with the wind. True bending to defend, but Christ for thorns instead of gold. Redefine what it means to hold authority rooted in sacrifice. Victory measured by the price. He didn't dominate by sword, he conquered death as living word. And if that's the king I represent, then my allegiance isn't bent. So our culture rewrites identity. I plant mine in eternity. Not passive, not withdrawn, but acting until when justice gone. Because this future isn't fantasy, this present is reality. Every act of mercy shown, every seed of justice sown is evidence the rain has started. Even where hope seems departed, when the skyline cracks, when the system reacts, when security lacks, you remain intact. No regime can dethrone, no agenda postpone. What was promised was sworn, a kingdom forever born. Bigger, louder.
kingdom beyond tomorrow, outlasting grief and borrow. Glory not built on fear, but love that draws us near.
When headlines lose their claim, and history forgets a name, your reign will still endure, unshaken, strong, secure.
Kingdom beyond tomorrow, outlasting grief and borrow. Glory not built on fear, but love that draws us near.
When headlines lose their claim, and history forgets a name, your reign will still endure, unshaken, strong, secure. The future doesn't belong to fear. It belongs to the King, who already stepped into time.
They can chant your name, they can
Magic cameras, maybe gone, but applause doesn't know time. F's happy, every move protecting vintage. Followers rising by the hour, magic's feeling like real power. Back and stay silent, it's different when always fades and doubt gets persistent because fame amplifies what's inside. If you're empty, it's harder to hide. Validation takes me for a minute, then insecurity crawls back in it. I build platforms, I build a name, built a brand around my flame. But sacks without surrender turns confidence into pretender. I learned quick that influence grows faster than character shows, and the mirror doesn't clap or cheer. It reflects what I fear. Who am I when the stream goes dark? When there's no applause to spot.
Strong anthem energy.
Aim is what found in you. Not lost in the hype I pursue. When the crowd screams out my name, you still see beyond the fame. If every spotlight fades from view, I'm still secure, still rooted in truth. Let the world do what I do, but let my soul be found in you. Mama, more aggressive, popularity's a fragile throne. Built on trends that overthrown. One mistake and you're replaced. Cancel, marked, erase. Culture shifts without remorse. Fame flips like market force. But you never loved me for my reach. Never measure me by speech. Never value me by streams or how polished were my dreams. Your approval wasn't earned, it was given before I learned. You found me when I had no name. Before the buzz, before the fame, before the stage, before the crowd, before I ever spoke out loud. So if the numbers crash tomorrow, if recognition turns to sorrow, my identity won't collapse. It's not attached to stats, cause my worth was settled long ago. At across the world, didn't know. Strip the title, remove the stage, erase the spotlight, turn the page. If all that's left is truth alone, I'm still chosen, still known. Found in you, not defined by public view. If the lights go out tonight, your love remains my light. No platform higher than your grace. No audience can take your place. Let the world do what I do, but let my soul be found in you.
Applause fades,
Algorithm shift,
for rhythm shift,
but being known by you,
but you might,
that never trends out.
but never trends out.
No filter is strong enough, no edit is clean enough. Truth doesn't blur.
Hey. Perfect angles, curated feed. Every post designer lead. Carefully crafted personality, built for public approval and vanity. Highlights glowing on display, yeah, but hidden battles tuck away, yeah. Smiles framed in golden light, while private thoughts fight every night. Algorithms kinda bold, but they can't measure soul. You can polish every flaw, but you can't rewrite the law. Make the colors richer, brighter, make the image look lighter, but saturation can't conceal what the conscience truly feels. We live stage behind the lens, performing truth to impress friends, but character is not a trend. It stands alone when trends all in. You can crop out guilt and shame, rebrand weakness under a name, but when the silence hits at night, no filter wins that fight. You can edit every scene, blur the cracks in between, but when the mirror speaks alone, you face what can't be overthrown. Filters can't hide the cross. Makeup can't cover the cost. You can blur every scar, but truth still is what you are. Filters can't hide the cross. Status can't silence the loss. When the spotlight fades away, the cross still has its say. No edit strong enough, no image clean enough. When eternity calls your name, there's no escape from the flame. This generation loves display, but transformation costs too much to pay. We want the platform, want the reach, but avoid the weight of what we preach. Fate reduced to caption lines, hashtag shaped like holy signs. But conviction isn't an aesthetic, it's the pressure tested, unapologetic. The cross was never decorative, never passive, never narrative. It confronts the ego strong, breaks the pride we call our own. You can stage a sacred vibe, build a following and try, but truth goes deeper than applause. It exposes hidden flaws, influence built on shallow ground. Shifts when culture spins around, but what is anchored in surrender outlives every trending contender. You can hide behind design, behind a crafted timeline, but when eternity draws near, only substance stays sincere. Remove the filter, remove the mask, strip the layers, face the facts, and face the vibes. Without display, then it was real. Anyway, filters can't hide the cross, not fame, not gloss. When the lights go dim, it still stands strong within. Filters can't hide the cross, no matter the gain or loss. When everything falls apart, it still confronts the heart. Post what you want, brand what you will, but eternity doesn't scroll. Post what you want, brand what you will, but eternity doesn't scroll.
Pressure doesn't destroy steel, it reveals it.
Yeah. I was raised with limits spoke, where ambition barely woke, where survival was a goal, and dreams felt out of control. They said accept the ceiling low, stay inside what you know. Don't step beyond the line, don't chase what's not defined. But something burned inside my chest, a restless call that wouldn't rest. Not pride, not ego flame, but purpose whispering my name. Pressure came in heavy waves, trying to shape me into safe, trying to shrink the vision down, trying to keep me small and bound. But adversity became my gym, resistance strengthened every limb. What was meant to make me fold only made my backbone bold. I learned early storms refine, they separate the weak from spine. When comfort fades and fear appears, that's when character perseveres. Test the structure, shake the frame, real foundations stay the same. I'm built different, not by ego but commitment. Pressure didn't end me, it refined me. I'm built different, faith driven, consistent. When the ground is shifting, my roots stay resistant. Not hype dependent, not trend invented. Forged in fire, purpose cemented. Strength isn't loud display, it's discipline day by day. It's showing up when tired, still focused, still inspired. Many want the crown, few wanna break down, few want the silent grind. When no applause aligns, being different isn't flex, it's saying no to shortcuts next. It's walking paths alone, when compromise is thrown, integrity under strain. Choosing long-term gain over momentary shine that fades with time. I've seen talent waste away, chasing quick acclaim, built on fragile validation, crushed by expectation. I refuse a borrowed throne, I'd rather build my own, on values that remain when everything is shaking. Cause storms don't scare the real, they confirm what's still. And when pressure multiplies, the authentic rise. Cut the noise, cut the fear, cut the doubt, still here. Forged in silence, shaped in fire, tested how you rise and now you're right. I'm built different, storm resistant, faith persistent, spirit living. I'm built different, foundation driven, not just living, but purpose given. When the world shifts quick and the pressure significant, I don't break under weight. I'm built different. You can copy style, you can mimic tone, but you can't duplicate what pressure has grown. I'm built different. Pressure doesn't destroy steel, it reveals it. I was raised with limits spoke, where ambition barely woke, where survival was a goal, and Dreams felt out of control, they said accept the ceiling low. Stay inside what you know, don't step beyond the line. Don't chase what's not defined. But something burned inside my chest, a restless call that wouldn't rest. Not pride, not ego flame, but purpose whispering my name. Pressure came in heavy waves, trying to shape me into safe. Trying to shrink the vision down, trying to keep me small and bound. Adversity became my gym, resistance strengthened every limb. What was meant to make me fold only made my backbone bold. I learned early storms refine, they separate the weak from spine. When comfort fades and fear appears, that's when character perseveres. Test the structure, shake the frame, real foundations stay the same. I'm built different, not by ego, but commitment. Pressure didn't end me, it refined me. I'm built different, faith driven, consistent. When the ground is shifting, my roots stay resistant. Not height dependent, not trend invented. Forged in fire, purpose cemented. Strength isn't loud display, it's discipline day by day. It's showing up when tired, still focused, still inspired. Many want the crown, few want to break down, few want the silent grind. When no applause aligns, being different isn't flexing, saying no to shortcuts next. It's walking paths alone when compromise is thrown. Integrity under strain, choosing long-term gain over momentary shine that fades with time. I've seen talent waste away, chasing quick acclaim, built on fragile validation, crushed by expectation. I refuse a borrowed throne, I'd rather build my own on values that remain when everything is shaking. Because storms don't scare the real, they confirm what's still. And when pressure multiplies, the authentic rise. Cut the noise, cut the fear, cut the doubt, still here. Forged in silence, shaped in fire, tested higher, rising higher. I'm built different, storm resistant, faith persistent, spirit lifted at the different. I'm built different, foundation driven, not just living, but purpose given. When the world shifts quick and the pressure significant, I don't break underway. I'm built different. You can copy style, you can mimic tone, but you can't duplicate what pressure has grown. You can copy style, you can mimic tone, but you can't duplicate what pressure has grown. No filter is strong enough, no edit is clean enough. Truth doesn't blur. Truth doesn't blur. Perfect angles, curated feed, every post designed to lead. Carefully crafted personality, built for public approval and vanity. Highlights glowing on display, but hidden battles tucked away. Smiles framed in golden light, while private thoughts fight every night. Algorithms crown the bold, but they can't measure soul. You can polish every flaw, but you can't rewrite the law. Make the colors richer, brighter, make the image look lighter, but saturation can't conceal what the conscience truly feels. We live stage behind the lens, performing true to impress friends, but character is not a trend, it stands alone when trends all in. You can crop out guilt and shame, rebrand weakness under a name, but when the silence hits the night, no filter wins a fight. You can edit every scene, blur the cracks in between, but when the mirror speaks alone, you face what can't be overthrown. Filters can't hide the cross, makeup can't cover the cost. You can blur every scar, but truth still is what you are. Filters can't hide the cross, status can't silence the loss. When the spotlight fades away, the cross still has its say. Nowhere is strong enough, no image clean enough. When eternity calls your name, there's no escape from the flame. This generation loves display, but transformation costs too much to pay. We want the platform, want the reach, but avoid the way to what we preach. Faith reduced to caption lines, hashtag shit like holy signs. But conviction isn't aesthetic, it's pressure tested, unapologetic. The cross was never decorative, never passive, never narrative. It confronts the ego's throne, breaks the pride we call our own. You can stage a sacred vibe, build a following and try, but truth cuts deeper than applause. It exposes hidden flaws, influence built on shallow ground, shifts when culture spins around. But what is anchored in surrender outlives every trending contender. You can hide behind design, behind a crafted timeline, but when eternity draws near, only substance stays sincere. Remove the filter, remove the mask, strip the layers, face the facts. If face survives without display, then it was real anyway. Filters can't hide the cross. Not fame, not gloss. When the lights go dim, it still stands strong within. Filters can't hide the cross. No matter the gain or loss. When everything falls apart, it still confronts the heart. Post what you want, brand what you build.